Hi, I'm Shiph, and I was shocked in England. Most of my culture shocks in England were due to generalizations that had not been nuanced, and all of them were due to ignorance. So here are my 5 culture shocks in England. The first one was the friendliness of people. Granted, I met up with old friends, like I heard my former chaplain speak on Sabbath morning at Newbold. I ran into an old classmate and his wife. We'd all gone to college together. Isn't their baby adorable? And so that was great. But my culture shock was from complete strangers being so friendly. The police in uniform had good humor. Maybe that was because I couldn't find the gas tank on this dinosaur vehicle we'd rented. Customers and the workers at the rental place, the airport, complete strangers were smiling, extending themselves to us, and just not the tight-lipped, tea-sipping imagery that I'd had, I guess, of the people and the culture in England. So they're friendly. Now, the second culture shock that I had was the food. Yes, I admit it, it sounds terrible, but I didn't expect the food to be great. But that's because of a generalization that I had loosely held that had not been nuanced, but was based on hearsay. The food that we had in London and in Newbold was great. The third culture shock that I had was actually probably connected to the first and second, which was the diversity in England. There was great diversity, at least more than I thought I would see in England. And I told you this is all based on ignorance, but I actually was really pleasantly surprised to see all kinds of different cultures represented in the country. And that's probably because I was in London and Newbold, so London being a big city and Newbold being a university, it was great to see a diverse people. The fourth culture shock was the roundabouts. And that's just because I didn't realize how many roundabouts there would be. There's a lot. So you literally go for a spin in London. If you plan to go to London and you're driving, you also want to keep in mind my fifth culture shock, the last and final most shocking one, which was there are people who ride their bikes right in the middle of the road along with all the other vehicles, the double-decker red bus, your vehicle, bikes, like two-wheeled, no-engined bicycles right in the middle of the road. Those were my 5 culture shocks in England. And it was amazing to experience the assumptions that I had get exchanged for the nuancing of culture, and that is the gift of traveling. So I hope when you get a chance to travel that you take it and you enjoy being shocked out of your assumptions on how to do life, and that you get a chance to firsthand experience the nuancing of maybe a generalized idea that you once had of a people and a culture and a place. The culture diversity of loving people is the absolute amazing best part of traveling. I hope you're a little more cultured and a little more in awe of love. Stay in awe and remember, you are awesome.